what has happened is that digital has arrived in the water sector, and it ranges from satellite data acquisition and analytics. There are a number of companies out there now that can monitor water quality, surface water quality on a real-time basis. There are companies that can identify leaks in infrastructure using satellite data. There are companies out there, a company in particular that is using satellite data for flood prediction, analytics,
wow,
and then all the way down to asset management. So artificial intelligence to identify when you're getting treatment membrane failure, when you might get potential pipe failure, so you can repair it in place as opposed to waiting for it to break and have to tear up a street. And then also to connectivity to consumers and customers. The app on your phone letting you know when you might have a leak in your home when you're away. Remember being away, Dan? The little dark humor from Denver. So the digital transformation of the water sector is fascinating to me, a powerful trend pre-pandemic, and now it has just taken off. So, the ability to provide utility workforces with digital technology so they can monitor remotely. They can enhance their ability to understand infrastructure assets that they have. Incredible trend right now. That gets me excited.
So we deal with future of work and meaningful work issues on the Tightrope podcast. And I often ask my guests about the future work opportunities that they're excited about in their spaces. So what's going on in water that you're excited about from a long-term career standpoint?
Another great question. So when I started my career, I worked for a gentleman, David Miller. The name of the company was Garrity and Miller. And he said, if you want a career in water, it'll last forever. It'll last your lifetime because it's a public health issue. And I remember what he said all the time. And, I like to believe we'll solve water, some of the sort of critical issues about universal access to safe drinking water. But the reality is that water is the most essential resource we need for really everything.
Can't live without it.
Can't live without it. And if you are part of delivering safe drinking water in an equitable, sustainable, resilient manner, you've got a career. That's it. So as much as things have changed for me over the arc of my career, I'll do it until I can't, basically. I am passionate about it. There won't be any hopefully no shortage of opportunities for me to be part of the solution.
So now you're taking your thought leadership and, like me, you become a podcaster. So tell us about the stream. What is the stream about?
Sure. So the stream is the manifestation of an idea that was ginned up with Tom Freyberg from Atlantean Media out of the UK. We had an opportunity to work together at that Aquatech Amsterdam last November. And we just got talking about really the market and, people's desire for content in a manner that is not dry and boring, but interesting, engaging. So it came about late last year, and we decided we were going to launch it in April. And then the pandemic showed up, and then we said, yeah, let's just forge ahead. We're going to do it. So it is a conversation between us, Tom in the UK, me sitting here in Denver, about particular topics. And we've focused the first couple of episodes on the digital transformation of the water sector. We both have an interest in that, him coming at it from a media communication brand perspective, and me coming at it from a strategy and innovation perspective. But, we like to think we're interesting, engaging, with a little bit of humor sprinkled about. And we will start having guests that line up with not just, what we want to share regarding content, but, our values. We want it to be informative, no commercials. We don't want people on there going to pitch at all. We really want to, essentially what we're doing now is, a personal connection to humanity, and delivering, content in a engaging way. So we've had some really good fun with it. We've been wearing our flannel shirts the first 2 episodes. But what does Tom call it? A plaid shirt, I think, in the UK. But summer is upon us here in Denver, so there's no guarantee you'll see a flannel shirt on me.
No, well, I don't know. It's pretty cold down here in Northern Virginia today. I don't know. Maybe with climate change.
Yeah, well, it's cold here in Denver too, actually.